Hey. This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. And we are working. Now, this video is definitely about Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. I know, I get it. This is going to be one of the biggest fights of the year. I know, I get it. The fight has sold itself. Many people said, why are they not pretty much talking shit? Well, they don't have to, because the fight sold already. The fight would be one of the highest gross fights of this year. Now, the question is, does Spence give Manny Pacquiao a chance to make his case about him being an all-time great? Other words, will Manny Pacquiao prevail over Errol Spence and do it in high fashion and at the age that he is? Because, like I said, he believes that he is the best of all times. Now, the huge majority will brand him a generational superstar, thanks to a championship climb that's earned him sanctioned body recognition in 7 weight classes. And even though who scoffed at some of the achievements, have no choice but to give him respect for still chasing greatness. Less than 6 months before his 43rd birthday. Now, here's Corey this time. One, Errol Spence Jr., the 31-old Texan, is unbeaten in 27 fights. Has stopped 21 opponents before the final bell, and has beaten 5 reigning or ex-champions in his 6 title matches at 147. Now, he was 8 years old when Manny Pacquiao, at that time he was a flyweight. He earned his first jewel-encrusted belt. Still, the unlikely foes will come together on August the 21st at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, where Spence, IBF, and WBC straps will be on the line atop a Fox Sports pay-per-view card that go live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's 8 o'clock Central Time. Now, keep in mind, only belts that are up is for none other than Errol Spence, his IBF and WBC. Now, Manny Pacquiao does not have an active belt. Sure, he have all the belts that he won in his prior championships. Of course, once a champion, always a champion. Then when you have a new champion, they get their own belt, and they have a right to keep that belt for the rest of their lives. Now, I assume that Manny Pacquiao would bring his old belt to WBA and just kind of, show it off, put something on his shoulder, because right now that motherfucker is empty. So therefore, he'll bring it and show it off. Show that, look, this is what I accomplished in a time when I was younger, faster, and be able to change directions and angles. Well, welcome to a new party, Mr. Pacquiao. Now, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence Jr., the great Freddie Roach, manager / trainer of Manny Pacquiao. He made a comment just the other day that this fight would take place just like Antonio Margarito, Tornado Margarito. Yeah, the one that had the goddamn brick fall out of his damn glove. All right? Or was it a block? Either way it go. He's a cheating motherfucker. Now, let's be correct. Now, you cannot compare that fight with Errol Spence. Because, first of all, Mr. Roach, you are losing your damn mind. Because there's no way Tornado Margarita fights like a Earl Spence. There's no way that he can pretty much fight like Earl Spence in a way where he used direction, uses angles, and pretty much use that jab. And that jab is going to be important. That jab is going to be a factor. That jab will be a game changer. We talk about southpaw on southpaw. That's what we are discussing right now. Now, yes, if I was a betting man, I would say this is a fight that you don't want to miss. Why? Because it will be exciting. Now, let's not forget. Remember, we waited 5 years. 5 years and 3 months, 4 months, for a fight with Manny Pacquiao and none other than Floyd Money Mayweather. Okay? Now, when that fight materialized and when that fight took place, what we saw was a dud. What we saw was not the action-packed that we thought it would be. Sure, Manny Pacquiao threw a few flurries, but Floyd covered up very well, and he couldn't get through that guard. Remember, Floyd Mayweather had a damn good defense. He had a good damn offense, because your defense is your offense. And yes, he explained after the post commentary, he said that, hey, I had to watch him. I had to watch him very good, because like Floyd said, and he fought southpaw orthodox fighters, and he had to watch him and throw the straight right when he had a chance. He had to back him up, and that's what he did. But he connected at the same time. But that was in spurts. That was in spurts. That wasn't in combinations. Now, moving forward, a 42-and-a-half-year-old Manny Pacquiao will try to dethrone Earl Spence Jr. But Earl Spence Jr. is not an Antonio Margarito. Earl Spence is a person that goes to the body, that step forward and walk you down, jump out and jump right back in with a counterpunch. Will go downstairs in every round. Will find his punch placement right on point, and many, many other attributes that he has. So I tell everyone, stop believing the hype. Stop believing that Manny Pacquiao, at the age of 42, that he is doing things that a 25-year-old can do. Wow, wow, wow. Ain't it amazing how trick cameras can do shit? Whoa, ain't it amazing how people like Rai Garcia can show his hand speed for, 2-3 seconds on a camera? Then they take the camera off of him and he breathing hard like a son of a bitch? Now, when you can do that inside the ring, inside a live opponent, then I'm going to give you the credit that you deserve. That's one thing about KQKC. I will call it down the line. Oh, I will. Yes, I will. So, in closing, let me keep going. The Incompetent is a minus 220 favorite according to the line makers at DraftKings, meaning it would take a $220 wager on Spence to return a $100 profit. All right. Now, if he's successful in defending his titles, meanwhile Pacquiao is setting a plus 170 and will return $170 for a $100 outlay if he pulls off the upset. And also, in the Filipino seems cognizant of the task in front of him. You cannot underestimate Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao said. Of course not. Now, he is a legitimate champion and very talented. Of course he is. He is taller and younger than I am. Yes, he is. These days seems like everyone I fight is taller and younger than I am. He throws a lot of punches, and that is correct. And you also is correct these days. Because these days is a different era. These days is an era that you're not a part of. You're part of the Floyd Mayweather era. You're part of the Castor era. You're part of the Miguel Cotto era. Then before that, they had an era called Oscar De La Hoya. Tito Trinidad. Ha ha! Wow! Huh? Every era in boxing changes. And it changes, baby, with style. Ha ha! That's right. It changes with style. And now, we got a fighter that stands and fights at 147 pounds, who's undefeated, and who's hungry, and who will not be denied that championship. And that fighter is Earl the Truth Spence Jr. So, don't believe the hype, my people. Don't believe the hype. It had been in many reports of different fighters. Oh, the fight has been made. The fight has been confirmed. Then the next week, they still in negotiations. Or the fight won't take place in such and such, or such and such. Stop playing with us. Now, I don't know about you all millionaires and all that, but us simple folks, us simple boxing fans, we want you to stop. We want you to stop playing with our emotions. I want you to stop playing with our feelings. Because I'm going to tell you something. You will find yourself sitting in that damn locker room by yourself. You will find yourself right there in the center of that square circle fighting, and nobody to cheer your ass on. So I say to you, fighters, I say to you, my governing bodies, I say to everyone that is all above, stop playing. Keep it real. With that, I'm KQ, KC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed to my network, you might as well do so right now. Right now. That way, you will get the current state of boxing updates. That's right, it's called boxing updates. I'm going to give you all the boxing updates of today, of yesterday, and for tomorrow. That's what we do on this channel. That's what we do on this channel. We allow you to speak your mind. You don't have to agree with me, because if you agree with me, you will be a fanboy. I want you to be a boxing fan. I want you to be able to express yourself correctly. I want you to be able to express yourself and tell me why you don't like this fighter. And we all good. We all good anyway. I do not block folks. I do not block people that disagree with me. Because we all can agree to disagree. And with that, in closing, I say thank you for your time. In closing, I want to say thank everyone that support this network. I want to say thank you. Thank you for the super chats, the PayPals, the Cash Apps. I thank you. Once again, I have one of the greatest supporters that any creator can have. Once again, I salute you. I salute you on a bending knee to say thank you for giving KC a platform where he can grow, which he's doing slowly but goddamn surely. And with that, shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my subscribers. And with that, I'm out of here. See you at 12:30 p.m. Central Time today. Once again, we're going to let it go, and we're going to let it on fire. I'm out of here. Peace.